So first we gotta chug my OJ and blue juice, and when I rest at the bonfire, I'm back. Speaking of back, this is Chris, aka Obzver, and we're back with Dark Souls 3. So after we kill the giant lizard, and we find that there are more than a handful of people here, we're like, you know what? Just take them out. In case you cannot tell, this is a after recording because my audio is done. Yep. Second video, audio messed up again. But for most of this video, everything will be fine, and then onwards it should be okay. So at this point, the enemies you start facing are less cannon fodder and take about 2 or 3 hits to actually kill. Their AI is a bit better, they will attack you. Just now, I got grouped up and nearly got gangbanged. It would have sucked. Now I do have to mention that my style of play is generally quickest and smallest person there. That type of style does not really fit Dark Souls. I mean, you can play it, but it becomes much harder. The reason why is because I cannot take attacks. I can use my tiny little shield to block some tiny little attacks, but it will be broken and I will take a lot of damage. I want to get this Titanite shard. Now this Titanite shard is what I use to upgrade materials. If you remember the shard that we got from the giant lizard last time, it's basically that, only for every weapon. So, as always, keeping an eye on the surrounding and looking around, we come to find a tiny little path, and in this path we find 2 little douchebags that want to kill me. Now, because I'm more of a dex build character, I can't really go in. What I was attempting to do was I was attempting to kick that guy, but my weapon doesn't kick. No, it does a little backstep. Doesn't really work too well with shields. Now I did manage to pick up some firebombs here, and for this next boss, firebombs are actually very useful. Which brings up another point. In the game, there are some bosses that will be easier depending on your style of play. Some of the bigger characters, they can absorb hits and usually swing once or twice and knock people out. Me as a smaller character have to hit them really fast, but I also have to dodge everything. But my damage output can be really high if I know what I'm doing. That's if I know what I'm doing. So here we come across this statue. Or a guy, or a statue, or both. A little bit of both. Well, first he's got a sword in his chest. But he also has something really gross sticking out of the back of his head. This is just standard Dark Souls fare. There are going to be things that are going to be creepy. And those creepy things want to kill you. Well, let's just see how many times I die. Alright. Now, through most of this fight, my shield is completely worthless. The guy has a giant spear, halberd type weapon, so he has the range on it. He's a boss, so he's gonna have attack on me. Now, because he's wielding this spear halberd with one hand, notice that his left hand is just free of nothing. Because he has to swing from his right side, aiming and jumping towards his left, tends to avoid most of his attacks. He also has a habit of not being able to hit you if you stand on top of him, but because of my weapon, which is a precision poke weapon, I can't really stay on his nuts. So I kind of have to start gauging his distance of his spear and trying to pick at him every now and then. Now, obviously, I take some dumb damage, really dumb damage, and that move right there is coming off guard a lot. What he does is he kind of steps behind you and then swings around. Of course, halfway health, and that little black blob we saw earlier just comes out. Now, this blob, obviously, it doubles his range, allows his usually left hand to now actually do something, and he has both a giant mouth and a tail. Now, that little claw bone arm, all it really does, outside of swiping, he tends to grab the ground and launch himself. When he launches himself, he's going straight at you. Whether you dodge, if you still dodge to his left side or your right, you should be able to avoid most of the damage, but you know, there's chances you're going to get hit. His mouth, however, that's another thing. If you're around this range, he will start trying to bite you. And if he bites you, well, not only am I dead, but you get damaged really fast. Another part about Dark Souls is that no matter what happens, you kind of just have to go at it. I could have run off the cliff, I could have just let him hit me, but no. I had died so many times, and I didn't want to. I don't want to die. I don't like dying, but I have to learn. Now, while this is not precision play by any means, this is testament to the fact that just being there and still trying can still get you what you need. Well, in a little bit, my audio is actually going to fix itself, so we'll see you in the future. Bye. We killed a dude. Let's see, what did I pick up? I picked up an item. I picked up a coiled sword. Thrust into shrine bonfire to activate bonfire warp. Alright. Sword missing from the shrine bonfire. Cannot be equipped as a weapon. Thrust into the shrine bonfire to restore its power and enable travel between bonfires. The sword is only bequeathed to chosen Ash, as judged by the Iudex, who awaits the arrival of Ash as a scabbard. So yeah, whatever. Now, there is something else that I just noticed as well. If you notice the top, where on the top left, I seem to be on fire. I seem to be covered in embers. I thought for a moment it was just me, but no. I seem to be excluding embers from my face and body and my everything else. Don't know. We'll find out what that is later. Now I have time and I'm not being killed by stuff. By the giant guy that I want to be as a plush. We are going back and killing things. Now I have to try one thing because I don't quite know. Can I equip? No, I can't. I cannot equip the coiled sword. Whatever. I'll find out. We'll find out all the stuff in due time. But let's just continue on as Kira. Let us see. Open menu. Got it. I already been doing that. I'm gonna equip the broken sword hilt because I can. Oops. Broken sword hilt. A straight sword with a broken blade. A weapon with no exceptional qualities. Only a mad hollow would choose to fight this. Skill. Stance. While in stance, use a normal attack to break a foe's guard from below, and strong attack to slash upwards with a forward lunge. Only neither move will appear very impressive with a broken sword. Okay, so these skills apparently are unique to each weapon. So there's a skill that on the S stock, the weapon I started with, because large thrusting sword used for piercing through armor of knights. The sharp edge of the sword's rock solid blade can also be used as a slashing attack. Skill, shield splitter. Aim carefully and attack in a large forward lunge and pierce through enemy shields and inflict damage directly. I believe is when I two-handed it and shanked somebody in the face. Now when I two-hand this, wait, okay. Okay. I want to kill somebody with this sword hilt. I'm gonna kill something with the sword hilt. I will die, but this sword hilt will be used to kill something. Alright, let's go with the S stock. Continue with the S stock for now. Let's see. Praise the sun. Yes. Praise it. That, by the way, is a Dark Souls joke from long, long ago in Dark Souls 1. Come on, man. Bring it. Haha! I killed you with a busted up sword. Now, it may seem like I'm lost, and I probably am. But you must always explore the nooks and crannies of this world, because there will always be things hidden. You're never gonna find an alternate path that will not give you something. The homeward bones are items that we can be used to go to the last bonfire that I rested at. Oh, shit. That was weird. We'll skip this part out. I don't know what happened there. Well, anyways, we are back. So apparently my connection just blipped for a second. It's been doing that a lot. I have to contact them, and I don't have an Ethernet cable long enough to connect my system. Nothing really happened. I dropped from the game for all of a second, and then I came back, and I just kicked the guy off a ledge because he was there. He would have done the same to me. I just gotta get him before he gets me. That's just how this game rolls. Alright, so I killed those guys over there. That's obvious. That's the obvious direction I need to go because, well, it's a tower, it's ominous, and yeah. So, let's head down the side path. Head down the side path while keeping an eye on areas where I can be ambushed. Oh shit, this dog. Bad dog, bad dog. Backbone puppy. Die. And for coming down the path guarded by the pup, I have an ember. Here's the homeward bone. Bone fragment reduced to white ash. Return it to the last bonfire used for resting or to the shrine bonfire. We haven't seen a shrine bonfire in this game yet, but I'm assuming it's just a main hub world. It wasn't in the past games. Bonfires are sustained by bones of the undead. In rare cases, their previous owner's strong urge to seek bonfires enchant their bones with a homeward instinct. Ember. No unkindled can ever truly claim the embers that burn within the champion's bosom, which is precisely what makes their yearning for warmth so keen. Gain the strength of flame and increase max HP until death. With the strength of fire, the summoning signs of unkindled become visible, and seekers of embers can be summoned to join in cooperation, but beware, the embers may also attract invaders. Okay. So, in the past games, they had what was called humanity. The humanity allowed me, or the player, to be human instead of a hollow or an undead. And by doing that, it gave people access to a lot of things: online cooperation, being attacked, and hold on, gotta double check my surroundings. There's an item up there which I'll probably kill myself to get later. But this game has the kindled, so fire is good. Okay, so the Fireling Shrine is centrally a hub world, meaning this guy won't attack me, but I can talk to him. All right, you don't have anything else? Why, hello, pretty lady. With pretty lady from the opening credits. Now, the opening credits, that mask, if you weren't paying attention, had like this weird little swirly darkness, which she now covers her eyes with.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I tend to the flame. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end I am Ashen One. To be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereign as souls will become lost. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me soul. Ashen One, sovereign. I will show Ashen One.
All right.
Very well.
So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and increase my vigor and my dexterity. Pop this. There we go.
Ashen One, sovereign. I will show Ashen One. Ashen One.
Do you have anything else to say? No, you don't. Okay. Nope, wrong button. 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 Alright, so I can equip... Currently I can equip 2 spell slots, but I only have 1. Let's see what you have. Okay. Consumables, I can buy Purple Moss Clump, which... It helps you with poison. The bombs I used earlier. Prism Stones. These are basically the breadcrumbs Hansel and Gretel wish they had. Homeward Bones, White Soapstone will allow me to summon people from online to help me, and vice versa. Dried Fingers. So this is allowed to bring in 1 person. Alright? 1 person will help you out. If you need help with another person, you can use the Dried Fingers. But it will also summon a dark entity, somebody that wants to attack you. Or sorry, a dark spirit. I don't know right now if it's a online player, but it is probably just a strong enemy. Let's see, you have a tower key. I will have to come and buy you when I have souls. And, Soul Arrow. Fires a Soul Arrow. Use sorceries, equip the staff. Yeah, okay. Variation of Soul Arrow developed by sorcerer with Undead Legion of Farron. Fire a Soul Dart. Well known among the Farron sorceries, it is learned far and wide due to its ease of use. And Heal Aid. This is a faith-based spell. This is a sorcery, a la intelligence, and these are weapons, which I will probably end up buying a few. But I used all my money to level up before wandering back here.
Is it not our sorry thing?
Got it. So we're not collecting souls, we're collecting ash. In Bloodborne we collected blood, and in gossip.
Cordial intrusion lay at the path to embers.
And so thou art in need of a soapstone, then thy pockets will overflow with souls to train.
Alright, so these are what these items are for. I just use them to get souls. I get them, yeah. Doesn't give me a lot, because they're small ones. But if I don't use them, they will stay in my inventory forever. So, I'll come talk to you. I'll buy... I will buy you. I will buy you. And I'm broke again.
Ashen one, be sure.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey. Are you who I think you are?
Well, the newcomer, I see. I am hungry. I search shrine.
Holy hell.
Smith forged the weapons.
This guy is from Dark Souls 1.
A toilsome journey. You require good artisans. Let me see your weapons. I am a smith, such as pretty be careful.
Yeah, there's nothing I can really do with him now. Mainly because I keep using my my experience and money. So I'm gonna continue to explore the rest of this, and then we'll probably call it a day. I guess I gotta put this sword down. Just gotta shank it into this little hearth there. Yep. This has been Chris, aka Obzver, and we'll see you guys next time.